Hello everybody, this is King from the Forces Media, and I'm just going to talk a random spurt of whatever's on my mind. And this will probably be some of the many videos I do, mainly because I'm having, a bit of a difficulty just getting into the video games. But I can do these because these are not that hard. Recently, I've been having a lot of philosophical, ideas, and I personally just barely thought up of something that really crossed my mind hard. This world is full of places that get near to no freedom. I mean, there's many places where you have a good chance of being successful, but there are many places you don't. There's many places where you literally have to live with every little thing that they give you. You don't get the choice to do pretty much anything. So, the one thing that's really ticking me off at this point is we in America have the most biggest freedom of following whatever career choice we wanted to. I know that many socialistic countries are able to get that way. There's other democracies, but the thing is there are many places where there's nothing, where they literally have to fall under communism and stuff like that. Now, you're in America. That's my biggest issue. We are in America, a place where you're free to make almost any decision you want. Literally any decision. You don't want to live in a house, you can walk on the roads. If you want to go to a different country, you can make the money to go on a trip, We're from the country that lets us pretty much have any pass to almost anywhere, because we've got that entrepreneur entitlement that gives us the ability to stand at level with any kind of person in the world. There are places that you can't get into, of course, like North Korea and communist places, and especially war-torn places, but nonetheless, in America you're almost given a pass to the world because you're considered a magnificent person if you can get out of this country with the money, So what's really irritating me is all these people squandering the gift they've been given. And it's made me realize that before, when I was younger, I would sit here and think, I don't like America because everybody in America is lazy. The Americans are just wrong compared to what they used to be, and it's lost all that it was meant to be. But that's the point now that I've come to realize that it's literally the people. Like, there are so many people here that are depressed, that are sad and stuff like that. And yes, I know that there's things that come and you really can't do anything about them. They're hard times, true. But here in America, especially America, you always have the chance to turn it around. You always have the chance. Now, I know that some people are disabled, and some people have illnesses, and some people get extremely depressed, and it's like there's no way out. But that's the funny thing. There is always a way to get there. No matter how depressed you are, no matter how disabled you are, no matter how sick you are, you can do something. If you still have a mind, and you still have a thought, I mean, if you're listening to this, you're obviously thinking. You're obviously thinking either, I don't like this guy's opinion, or I love this guy's opinion. If you are able to make an opinion, you have the power to move the world. You don't even have to be able to write. You can speak. And if you can't speak, find a way. Get your message out. You're in America. You have the ability to give this world everything. That's what's irritating me. There's people that are sitting around lazy. There's people that are sitting around saying that, oh, I've lost all I can, and then I can't do anything anymore. My arms are gone, or I'm fat. I sit around lazy. I'm not trying to be stereotyping people, but what I'm trying to say is that people are giving themselves excuses to not try. Now, I know that I'm in a better position than other people, so I shouldn't be sitting here trying to, I'm not trying to to put them down, you know. I'm trying to literally say you have all the power in the world to literally to make the change. You could be somebody. You know, it's pissing me off that all these people are looking at life and just say there's no chance. Yes, it is hard at times. It gets really hard, but the true thing to success is not about, you know, it's not about the things that you can just easily get, you know. If it takes you 50 times to try and get a job, at least on the 51st time you actually got the job. You know, that's the thing that pisses me off even more. That people will try almost to 100 times. I mean, that's the worst part, actually. Some people will only try once, and if they lose, they quit. They quit. How do you live with that, you know? In the end, the biggest thing that people in America especially should realize is they always have a chance. You know, I'm sitting here, I've gone through school like turn after turn. I thought there was no chance, but they fixed it. It always fixed itself. You know, one time I thought that I was screwed because my grades were all bad. Then I found out that D's help you pass. Guess what? I got further. And then when it came to this near the end of my school year, I learned that I have too many credits I have to make up. Guess what? I got put into a minimal credit school. You know, it's funny because no matter how much you fail, the world will always try to find a way to bring you up. You know, and that's another thing I want to say to people that aren't in America, that are, you know, listening to this and think that I'm trying to say there's nothing for them. You do have a chance. I mean, it's going to be even harder for you. But if you really want it, you can find a way. I know that truthfully, I can't sit here and say that this is the right way, this is the wrong way, and I can't sit here saying that I'm the wisest person in the world. But the one thing that I've learned from life is that if you really wanted it, if you really want to go for it, if you're trying your hardest, it will come to you. No matter your status, no matter, you know, what you believe is true or not. The only thing that you have to believe is in yourself. So what I have to leave this off on is, America, wake up. You're wasting your God-given rights. I mean, they don't even have to be God-given, you know, they just have to be given rights, human rights, you know. If the world was just a random occurrence, if the Earth was a random occurrence, then society itself is a random occurrence too. You are literally a percentage that is so small and subliminal that it's ridiculous that you're wasting this. We have so much to offer, so much to be given, so much to build upon. And people outside of America, it's not much different for you. You can make a change if you really want it to change. It may be hard. It may go on forever. It may suck. It may be the biggest suffering you ever lived through. But nonetheless, I know you can change. This has been King from the Four Suits Media. Have a good night.